What are some common mistakes that teens make?
Well, yeah, the nudes
Yeah.
and all that good stuff. The first thing I think that most people make, and not just teens, but especially teens, but most people, they don't really think about their personal brand. And it's a term that gets way overused, and it is almost cliche at this point. But it exists, and we need to acknowledge that there is something about us, this persona that we create for ourselves online that can go one way or another and can be irreparably damaged if you're not maintaining it properly. So you have to get that mindset going forward, and that is what I found in the thousands of students that I've spoken to, is what resonates with them the most, because they hadn't really thought of themselves that way. But once you give them that ownership, and you're like, hey, did you know that you actually do have a personal brand that you're responsible for? Now it's like, oh, I gotta wait a minute. My profile picture, it does not reflect my personal brand, so they really do. It's like, after I do assemblies, I got kids swarming me. They want me to, look at my Instagram. Is this okay? Is this okay? So it starts with helping them understand that idea. And I kind of just leave it. I'm like, listen, you have this whether you care or not. So if you just want to be the person that's like, I don't care anything about my, you want to be that teenager, that's cool. Because guess what? That's a brand too. That's a form of a brand too. So however you want to treat it, and however you want to address it, and however you want to take ownership of it, is your choice. But I just lay out what can happen if you make better choices, and
It's
what can
so
happen if you
great.
make the worst
You're
choices.
you're making them more aware, at least,
Hmm.
to stop
And
and at
that's it.
least think.
That's it. The mindfulness. It's like think, like literally on every fourth page of this book are the words "think before you post," because that's what I'm always trying to instill in them when I speak to them in person. And it's just like, it only takes a second. You only need a second.
Totally.
Just breathe. Take one deep breath before you hit post, and you may make a completely different choice about whether or not you actually need to post that content.